Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines.
Iran's Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei has marked the Persian New Year with a call for a resistance economy under national unity and security. In a message on Telegram, he denied Iran or its allies were behind recent attacks on Turkey and Oman.
Israel and Iran have launched fresh attacks on each other, a day after Tehran struck an Israeli oil refinery and after US President Donald Trump warned Israel against further attacks on an Iranian offshore gas field shared with Qatar. The Israeli military said in a brief statement that it struck Tehran, targeting the infrastructure of the Iranian terror regime. It added that Iran fired a barrage of missiles at Israel, triggering air raid sirens in Tel Aviv as explosions from air defense interceptors echoed across the city.
Iran launched a series of missiles overnight as Israel carried out strikes on targets in Tehran. Air raid sirens sounded in Tel Aviv, with explosions heard from interceptor systems. The exchange follows attacks on key energy sites. Also, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said its missile production remains unaffected, even during wartime.
Meanwhile, a spokesman for Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, Mohammad Ali Naeini, has been killed by US-Israeli attacks. The IRGC announcement came in a statement reported by the local media. Since Israel and the US launched joint attacks on Iran on February 28th, killing some 1,300 people, including then Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, hostilities have escalated. Iran has retaliated with drone and missile strikes targeting Israel, Jordan, Iraq, and Gulf countries hosting US military assets.
President Donald Trump has lashed out at NATO allies, calling them cowards for not backing the US-Israel war against Iran. In a social media post, the American president urged partners to help secure the Strait of Hormuz, blaming them for rising oil prices. European leaders, including Emmanuel Macron, say de-escalation must come first, with no willingness to enter the conflict.
Qatar Energy's CEO and State Minister for Energy Affairs has said that Iranian attacks have knocked out 17% of Qatar's liquefied natural gas export capacity, causing an estimated $20 billion in lost annual revenue. Saad Al-Kaabi said 2 of Qatar's 14 LNG trains and one of its 2 gas-to-liquids facilities were damaged in the unprecedented strikes. The repairs will sideline 12.8 million tonnes per year of LNG for 3 to 5 years. He said state-owned Qatar Energy will have to declare force majeure on long-term contracts for up to 5 years for LNG supplies bound for Italy, Belgium, South Korea and China due to the 2 damaged trains. On the other hand, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said that he believes pipelines should be built to transport Middle East oil and gas across the Arabian Peninsula and up to Israeli ports to avoid threats by Iran in the Hormuz Strait and other Gulf waters. He told a press conference that Tehran no longer has the capacity to enrich uranium, seeking, during the 45-minute event, to defend his country's military operations, even as its attacks on Iran's South Pars field inspired tit-for-tat strikes on energy plants across the Gulf. A fire at a car parts factory in the South Korean city of Daejeon has injured 55 people, 24 of them seriously. President Lee Jae-myung ordered the mobilization of all available resources to deal with the fire and save lives. The National Fire Agency said it was concerned the number of injuries could rise at the blaze in Daejeon, about 160 kilometers south of the capital Seoul. A fire official said firefighters were struggling to contain the fire as one of the 2 buildings affected had collapsed. Norway's Crown Princess Mette-Marit has said that she regrets her friendship with the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, seeking to contain one of the biggest scandals to hit the country's royal family. Mette-Marit said in a tearful interview with public broadcaster NRK that she wished she had never met Epstein. The US Justice Department's release of millions of Epstein documents has sent shockwaves around the world. The 52-year-old Crown Princess, who apologized to King Harold and Queen Sonja in a February 6th statement, has not been accused of any criminal wrongdoing. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.